All right, today we are making classic American cuisine in our Stone Creek kitchen this morning, but it's anything but ordinary, especially when you have this guy around. Chef Aaron May, he joins us with a preview of his brand new restaurant in Old Town Scottsdale. It is called Praying Monk. Welcome back to Sonoran Living.
Thanks for having me, Andy.
All right, Praying Monk. All of your restaurants sort of have different themes to them. What's this one?
Praying Monk, it's an ode to obviously the rock formation on Camelback Mountain, and also the fabulous monks who bring us the great beer and champagne and everything else that we enjoy with some of this great food.
Okay, so now let's talk about the food. What's sort of the theme of the food that you have there at the restaurant?
It's kind of playful American food. I'm taking a lot of really classic flavors and kind of putting a little 2012 Scottsdale Aaron May kind of spin on it.
Which is dangerous.
Sometimes.
Yeah. When you had a grand opening last week, which I went to, it was fantastic, but you had Kentucky Fried Quail.
Quail, yeah.
So the littlest little drumsticks that you've ever seen. Little teeny.
And you were enjoying the quail. You looked like you were having a good time with it.
I had to try it, and it was really nice. The atmosphere was very
cute
comfortable.
and adorable when they're all fried up like that.
Yeah, we're gonna get complaints. I just know it. All right, so what are we making today?
I'm gonna make salmon with braised sunflower seeds. This is one of my favorite things this time of year. We're using the sunflower seeds to kind of replace rice, doing almost like a risotto style with the sunflower seeds. So it's a little bit healthier, not as carb dense, not as heavy after you eat it. So it's a really light, nice dish, but it kind of gives you that mouthfeel to kind of mimic the risotto.
I never thought of using sunflower seeds as sort of a starchy food.
Yeah.
All right, let's
They're
do it.
delicious.
All right.
So I've got some sunflower seeds, and all I did was I soaked them in water to kind of soften them up after I shelled them. I softened them up in water.
You shelled them yourself?
I didn't shell all of them, I'll be honest.
Did you have some of your help shell them?
Yes, no child labor though. It was all legit. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of butter, and I'm going to put it into a warm pan. You can see the way that melts nicely. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to go ahead and start sauteing up my sunflower seeds.
I've never had sauteed sunflower seeds. Stephanie, you?
I don't think I have had sauteed sunflower seeds, but I'm standing here because I'm dying to try this recipe.
You guys are missing out because they're
No, we're not.
delicious.
We're going to be eating it here in a few minutes.
Andy, do you eat salmon?
Not really. You might have to taste it more.
That's why I'm here.
Why do you think she's standing so close?
I don't know, but I'm happy she is.
We both know certain things that each other will eat, so we offer it up.
So I've got some bacon. I just cooked off some bacon here. This is regular bacon. You could certainly use turkey bacon or soy bacon, or I don't know why you would though.
Why would, yeah.
Seems un-American.
Right, sometimes you just have to go with the real thing.
Right, so now that I've got my chopped up bacon, I'm going to go ahead and add that to the sunflower seeds.
Looks fantastic already.
I've got some more that I chopped earlier. And now I'm going to get my salmon started. So I'm going to take some more butter. This is a really light dish, and you've got the omega-3 oils in the salmon, and the sunflower seeds replacing the risotto, so I'm going to use some butter to keep it kind of
moist.
Delicious.
Okay, delicious. Now, if I told you we had a minute left in this segment, would you be doing anything different right now?
Yeah, I'd probably season this up right now and throw it in the pan. So I've got my salmon here. I'm going to just add that to the butter in the hot pan.
So a lot of people might use olive oil for that salmon, right?
They might.
Yeah, but we're using butter.
I've got the white wine and the sunflower seeds. We're going to add some peas to it, and so it's going to add like a nice little layer of richness to kind of set it off against that. So I've got my sunflower seeds back here with the bacon, and I'm going to add peas to it. These are actually frozen peas. A great chef told me a long time ago, you wait until peas are in season, and then you use frozen.
Why?
Because they're hard to peel. It's kind of a pain.
Yeah.
So you spend all that time peeling the sunflower seeds. You don't want to have to peel the peas
I
out
get
too.
it.
So we've got the peas, we've got the bacon, we've got the sunflower seeds. We're going to just season that up a little bit.
So it doesn't. How long did you soak the sunflower seeds in the water?
I soaked them overnight.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I'm shocked that they're that moist already.
Right? So I've got this really nice piece of salmon that I'm going to flip over because we only have a little bit of time left.
Right.
And this is going to be perfect because it's going to be nice and medium rare, which is how I like to eat my fish. And apparently you don't even eat fish, so it doesn't matter how you like it.
I've got some chives here. Likes it, right?
So I'm just going to cut up some chives. I'm going to add those to the sunflower seeds.
Just so you know, I'm learning how to eat fish.
I like it.
But I'm starting on the white fish.
So I'm going to do what we call deglaze. And I'm just going to add a little bit of white wine to this hot pan. And that's going to kind of start to mix with that butter. Create a little bit of a
yumminess?
A beurre blanc is what the French would call it. Just a nice little white wine and butter sauce. And now I'm ready to start plating this up. So I've got my sunflower seeds with bacon and peas. I'm just going to throw that right in the middle of the plate.
And that's really nutritious, right? The
Super
sunflower
healthy,
seeds are-
super healthy.
Oh, with that bacon.
Right?
And this is served lunch and dinner at your restaurant?
Yep, we have the same menu
Okay.
all day.
All right.
There's the salmon, and then I'm just going to take that little beurre blanc that we made, and just pour it right over the top.
And all I'm smelling is bacon. We are going to have all of the information for Praying Monk, but when we come back, we are making shrimp and grits.